and welcome to my channel. I'm the Angry Simmer, and today's video is inspired by Ink Masters Angels, a TV show that used to be, that's on what used to be Spike and is now Paramount Network. Basically, I just found Ink Masters. I don't know how I was just so behind on this because my dad's a tattoo artist, and I'm pretty sure he's talked about this TV show in particular quite a few times, so I don't know how I dropped that ball, but either way, I have just become obsessed. I watch it on YouTube, or like the clips, and I watch the show on demand. So yeah, really enjoy it. And they have a new show coming out with some of the females that were on the show before, and I love that idea. And since I've been doing lookbooks, I thought I would do a lookbook inspired by them. So I do show you kind of my process here on making the particular female sim look sort of like a blend between three of the girls that we had on there. One of my favorites, Ryan, was probably the main inspiration, but as cool of an aesthetic as she has, her hair isn't quite as exciting as one of the other girls who I cannot remember her name, but she was brilliant. So, you know, I threw in some fun color on the hair, and of course this particular sim is going to be covered in tattoos because, you know, there's no way to have a sim inspired by Ink Masters and not have them covered by tattoos. I did think that I had an all-over body tattoo that would have made this a lot easier, but I don't, so I decided to kind of throw some stuff together. Actually, now that I'm looking, I'm pretty sure I see it. Yeah, see the butterfly belly one down there? Yep, that was it. Oh well. I use that one whenever I make Ed Sheeran sims, just because, you know, life's a lot easier. He has a ton of tattoos all over his body, so what easier way to put on a ton of tattoos? I do go back and forth on this neck one because the main girl that this is inspired by has a huge neck piece. But I know a ton of female tattoo artists that have just the chest piece, so I thought I'd go with that. And I did check that none of the skins that I used would like, you know how some of the skins now cover up tattoos. For some reason, there's a layering issue there. I don't know why, but it's there. So, yeah, I just kind of made her as playful as possible. And then I did put some lashes on that are technically still broken. I need to figure out if I need to update those or if I just need to take them out of my game and reinstall them. But either way, I wanted her to have big crazy lashes, really dark eyeliner. I didn't put on any eyeshadow, I don't think. Wow, that's weird. I think it's because I really like that particular skin, and it looks like somebody's wearing makeup, so I kind of just stick with it. I really wanted to go with this particular hair. I just thought all the colors that were in it were amazing, but it just covers up so much of her face and her tattoos, and it was just kind of like, well, that defeats the purpose, doesn't it? I also really enjoyed this hair, and it reminds me a lot of tattoo artists that I know, and that one too. But at the end of the day, I went with one that's a recolor. Once we get there, I'll say the name if I can spot it. Whoever this artist is, I think it's Kiwi Sims, recolors a lot of Simmer's hairs. I can't remember if this one is particularly Axel or Aiden or who it was, but I wanted there to be a little bit of floof to the hair, just like that particular angel. She has black and blue, green, teal hair. But the lavender just seemed so nice and light, and I knew I had a couple other hairs that were lavender, as you saw in the picture, so, you know, I went with that. And then, of course, I really wanted to do kind of a jumpsuit outfit, just because it's fun and flirty and kind of a little bit like pinup girl-esque, but I also wanted some crazy shoes on these Sims, just because I know a lot of kind of more artistically inclined ladies typically have some amazing shoes in their closets that I usually want to steal. And then, of course, whenever I was a teenager, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm into art, and I was back then too. I prided myself on having ridiculous high heels and stuff like that and walking through my high school. Like, I remember meeting a girl on the color guard team, and she being like, I wish that I had the confidence to dress like you. And to that point, I didn't ever realize that I dressed any differently or like any way that would make me stand out. And eventually she did start dressing a little bit more colorfully and a little bit more uniquely, and so I guess I could feel pretty cool about that because, you know, I inspired her to live her best life, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, Catherine, if you're watching this, I'm glad you took some style risks. It was really cool. So weird. Sorry. But I do really love art. I actually took 4 elective art classes in high school before my sophomore year, or the second semester of sophomore year. So I took a lot of elective art classes. But whenever I graduated, I'm like, I should have taken more medical science stuff because that's what I ended up going to school for. And I wish these shorts would go over those stinking tights. That made me so mad. Anyways, this wouldn't that have looked so cool with like this little tied up shirt and then the fishnets underneath? Like, I don't know how people wear that though. Fishnets and just in general, like, that can't be comfortable. But I wanted all this stuff to have like a feminine yet punk rocky feel, or like, you know, the person threw them together because they really liked the way that it, you know, each individual piece spoke to them, not so much cohesive outfits. Because you get to have a little bit more fun when you're a female tattoo artist. And also, I just had to make these boots work. I love them so much. I never use them for any of my Sims. So, you know what? Yay. And I love those pants so much. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. I did use them earlier, but they weren't shown to you guys. I keep having to stop the audio to yawn, so there's probably going to be like a bunch of like breaks for a quarter of a second. Anyways, but those black pants, they weren't weren't showed to you guys earlier. This is the second recording of the lookbook for today, and whenever I was going through to put the custom content links in, I was like, I didn't link that, and I didn't put that in, and I'd forgotten to go through and clear out all the other outfits. So I had to go back in, and I kind of re-uploaded the sim, or I had saved it to my gallery so I could do the CC list for you guys, and then I uploaded it to the gallery once I'd put clothes on her for the other outfits, because it's a me sim and I really liked her. So that's not narcissistic at all, but I put those black pants on as the party outfit with like this really cute little shirt that's basically this shirt, but instead of being closed like that, it has ties. I like a mandarin collar top. I'm not gonna lie, I have a red mandarin collar dress that I got from a thrift shop whenever I was a kid that doesn't fit anymore, but I just keep it around hoping that one day it'll fit again. And it's the most 90s thing I've ever owned in my entire life. Like, it looks so much like a 90s prom dress, it's not even funny. I wanted to go with this hair. I kind of felt like, you know, I know a lot of girls that play around with their hair color or have wigs or have extensions, and like this person definitely could get away with that, but the outfit that I was trying to come up with here wasn't gonna work with that hat, so, you know. Oh my gosh, I have no idea what is going on. I have had to stop this to yawn 1, 2, 3, 4 times already. This is ridiculous. I don't know if I just haven't gotten enough oxygen, or if it's because I've recorded a video already, or if it's the weather. I don't know. My nose is starting to get a little stopped up because the weather is all over the place because it's Missouri. Yay. It's been crazy windy. We're actually done here. Oh my gosh. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Have a great day. Bye.